Okay.
Oh yeah, I see.
All right, we're here.
Droppings all over.
Yes.
So.
All right. Good to see everybody. And people will be gliding in. The camera's right here. I'm going to be right there. So anywhere to right, left, or behind. You know, the thing about guano is that it dries very quickly. This is a good spot over here. There's no.
There's droppings right there. See.
Well, there's droppings. This whole place is full of droppings. If you want to get it out, but all right. Come on, we're we're here at the White Rock Lake Bathhouse. All right, come on in. Yeah, you doing okay?
Yes.
Good, good. Okay, so I suppose let's just start it up. Plant your feet down. Remind yourself what we're doing. We're integrating our breathing and our attention in the body. Right? Okay. Yes.
Stop! Stop, Rennie! Put your arms out and you're our finish line. Okay, come on.
Yes. Again, come on
All
out.
you do is sprint there.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? As people arrive, we'll just let them join in. Okay? So put your feet down. Make your feet parallel, like railroad tracks. Take your hands together. We're going to inhale it up. I'm going to exhale wide. We're going to inhale again. Make a fist over the ground. Hold it right there. I see people texting. Let's open these arms. Through the mouth, exhale. But I cannot read your text. Inhale wide, not at the moment. Way up. I'm taking my fingers now down to my shoulders. I lift up in my elbows. Breathe it, and I'm gonna try to catch this one. Oh, it's gone by the time I get here. Lift it up. Take these hands down, lift up in your elbows. I am making a little arc. I'm looking up into the sky. I'm lifting my heart up. The moon is still up in the sky, a little sliver up there. Breathe 3 big breaths. Drop your chin down. Lift your chin away. Drop your chin down. Lift your chin away. And again, final time. Drop your chin down. Reach your hands high in the sky. Release your fingertips, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. Take a big breath. And as we exhale, bend your knees. Let's fold forward. Let your knees bend. Let your neck fold. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Come on out and rebuild back up. If you're tall, ground yourself. Make a little turn. Right there. My feet a little wider than my shoulders. Bend your elbows and twist. Twist. Christina, you got some sun this week. I can see it in your face. Twist and twist. Senor Prieto.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Let's twist and twist. Look over your shoulder. Can you exhale over your shoulder? Can you turn your head deeply over the shoulder? The eyes deeply over your shoulder. Can you make 9 more each side? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And release that. We are operating in 3 planes of movement. The spine moves in our sagittal plane, forward and back, our coronal plane, our transverse plane. Let's take your hands back onto the hips. Right there. I'm going to make a fist and push. I bend my knees, I lift my hips forward. My shoulder blades go back. My heart lifts up. I open my neck up into the sky. My throat up. I exhale, I drop my chin. I inhale back. I exhale my chin forward. Inhale back. I exhale my chin. I reach my hands over the ground. Reach out. Let the arms leverage. Let your ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears observe a straight line, our coronal plane. And take a breath. Bend your knees, fold forward. Great. If we're folding forward, bend and straighten your knees. Bend and straighten. Release your neck. Let your neck totally sink down. Can you bend and straighten 9 times? Can you exhale the knees bent? Can you inhale the legs straight? Can you gather the kneecaps up into the hip, create a hollow, tilt the spine, the hips up and the spine low? Nice, bend those knees, stack your hands, let's rebuild back up. We've come out onto the grass and the off of the courtyard and the terrace because I thought there was going to be like some kind of program here, but I see no other program.
No. Up to 12.
Oh, next week.
12.
Yeah.
Today, but I guess
Yeah. Well, we're here. Yeah. So we're bending our knees. Thank you for being here. I'm bending my ankles as deeply as possible. I'm bending my knees as deeply as possible. How deep can we bend ankles? Push the heels down. How deeply can you bend your knees? Good. How far back can you pull the tailbone? How far back can you reach the arms? And breathe it right there. Turn your palms and reach up into the sky, keeping those knees bent. Let's breathe it right there for 3 and 2 and 1. Take your hands down to the heart. Let's push. Easy. Let everything settle. Let everything settle. Good. Take your arms wide. Let's lift it up right here. We're going to revolve, supinate, and pronate those shoulders. We're going to look at all of the major joints. We'll look at all three planes of movement. We're making easy practices, so nothing at all extraordinary. Take your hands down. Make a claw grip on your knees. Can you bend and straighten? Can you inhale these knees now? Inhale the bend, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. And then I'm going to make a big circle with my knees. Big circles. If your feet are closer together, it can help making the circles. If you can keep your toes flat and the soles of the foot flat, you'll get more benefit. Let's circle the other direction. And every circle is one breath. Right. Bend those knees, rebuild back up. Let's observe the hips and make big circles. We're not done with our three planes. Coming back into our coronal plane in a minute. Some more sagittal plane. Circle your hips. And let's reverse. These days, when people think about yoga, they have seen commercials. They have seen amazing pictures on Instagram and online, and exotic asanas and amazing feats of flexibility. We're just finding what our body is doing today. Ground the feet, root lock and mid lock. I'm lifting from my balanced feet through the arches, up through the legs. I'm breathing from the bottom of my lungs up to the top. I let the breath pour out. Use that breathing in all of the work. Let the breath fill up, let it pour out. You might notice that the shape of your lungs changes with your posture. Let's rock side to side. And every posture we make is a form for our breathing. Let your hips rock, not just your arms reach down and up. How high can your fingertips reach up the ribs? Is the right side the same as your left side? Okay, I'm going to choose. My left hips will go over to the side. My left hand comes up high on the ribs. My right hand reaches down. My ankles, my hips, my shoulders, and my ears, all in this coronal plane. Breathe right there. 3, 2, 1. Lift your ear up into the sky. Reach the hands down. Open the palms. Can you feel your neck lifting up, dilating into the sky? Reach that left hand high. Take the left hand down, palm down. Palm up. palm down one more time. Inhale up. Look down at your thumb. Look up at your thumb. Can you keep your arms straight? Can you reach that straight elbow and fingertips, those long over your head? Yeah, there goes that ear. That's right. Can you reach two hands away into your crescent moon? Can you take a big breath? Bend your knees forward. Revolve your shoulders level. Reach way out and sweep down. Empty the spine. Observe your breathing. Stack your hands on your fingertips on your knees, and rebuild up. Can you bend those ankles? Can you bend those knees? Can you reach back and breathe right there? Can you relax your jaw? Fill the lungs up all the way. Reach those arms high as you can, like you're going to dive into a pool. Now sweep those hands forward. Nice. Hands together and rebuild. Open. Let yourself stand and stabilize. Second side, I'm going to rock my hips. And then opposite ear. My hips over as far as possible. This time my left hand is low. My right hand is high. The right ear is lifting into the sky. My neck dilating up. Now let's reach the fingertips down. Turn the palms open. Can you sweep? And can you exhale the sweep back down? Can you sweep one arm up? Can you sweep down? One more time, sweep up. Can you turn down and look at your thumb? Breathing. Can you turn and look up at your thumb? Can you reach your straight arm long over your ear? Observe the pace of your movement, not separate from the pace of your posture. Let's take two hands away and let your posture be filled with your breath. And the breath is a full cycle. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Big breath in. Exhale, revolve your shoulders and sweep down to the ground. And once more, we empty. Make it easy to begin. The knees can be bent. Maybe you can put your fingertips under your toes and begin to straighten. Straighten those legs as you can. Beautiful. I'm bending my knees. I stack my hands. Let's rebuild back up. We're going to make some Batek movement, okay? Let's stand. Here's our Batek like this. I'm going to sweep and release. I inhale back. I Hail forward. Inhale and exhale. On a 4 count, I'll bend my knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bend. 1, 2, 3. I bend the knees. Oh, 1. My arms lift me up. My arms lift me up. Yep. Lift me up. When I want more, I touch my fingertips. Tickle the grass. Tickle your mat. Tickle your toes. Tickle your mind. Okay, we'll make 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's beautiful out here today. 6, 7, 8, 9 is halfway. 9, 8, 7, 1. Beautiful. Good morning. Every Saturday, 10 o'clock, we start. You're welcome to attend anytime. Okay. All right. Now, I saved this one. You know what's coming next, right?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Tea time.
good luck.
It's right. That's right. Okay.
Everybody's favorite. Hey, just
So
got here for tea time.
it's perfect timing. Take a big breath right here. Separate your feet. Angle your feet. Let's bend these knees. I want my femur bones level with the ground. I want to lift up in my heart. I started the clock.
No.
How much time do you
No,
want?
that's okay.
How much time do you want today? 1 minute.
1 minute, okay.
5 minutes. Separate your feet, it will be helpful. There you go. Okay. So 1 minute from right now. Okay?
Just already 1 minute.
No, I'm counting since the weather is happy.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Okay, that is 52 seconds. Right? Let it breathe. Here's the deal. Can you put your eyes on one? Can you let your breath be at ease? Anytime you need to break the pose, do it. Good. Okay, I'm going to make another 30 seconds or so. Ten seconds or so. Long 10 seconds.
You said it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Stand. Release.
Sorry about that. Come on. No, that's good. I just can't.
Okay, all right. Do this. Lie down on your back. Tuck your knees and rock. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. Good. Good. It is a gorgeous day out here. Lots of people at the lake today. Put one hand on each knee and feel yourself rock side to side. Let yourself rock side to side. Yep. Very nice. Let your head turn with your shoulders. Right. If you're lying there, one hand on each knee. Come back to the center. And at the center, draw your head up to your knees. Pull those knees into your heart. Hold there 3 big breaths, just 3. Right. And then release down. Let the feet touch down. Take your arms wide like a T. Can you drift your knees over to the left? If you need an extra mat or a blanket, just take one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Knees to the left. Feel your shoulders down. If you need to modify that right hand to the shoulder, do that. Draw your knees toward your elbow. If you're there, maybe you could place your left foot across the right knee. Yeah, check it. All the way. Can you do that? The left leg is the one down on the ground. Can you release these down into the ground? Turn your head left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Left and right. Now look over to that right side. Look at your thumb. Take an extra blanket or a mat. Here, put this down. No, you want to go on the terrace. Yeah. Okay, take right here. We're going to spend a little extra time in it. Can you breathe 9 breaths right there in this variation of our revolved stomach pose? This is an easy version, but it feels really good. Can you breathe your 9 breaths? And looking over at that right thumb. Fill the lungs. Notice how the lungs are not symmetric as they fill. Notice the dilation of the upper right lobes. And then can you reach the left arm up into the sky? Way up, stretch up. Yep. You know what? I said left, but I meant the right. So it's my error. Sorry. Reach that right arm up into the sky, high as you can. Lift high. And as you exhale, tickle those fingertips across the body to the left. And empty your body. Yeah. Good. Take 3 breaths right there. Release the toes, ankles, arches, knees. Let it all sink down into gravity. Do not hold or suspend the legs. Let the legs release. Let those feet release. The stomach release. And empty. If you're still supported, it means you're holding. This is what we wish to release. Yeah. You know, our mind and our body engages habit. We wish to identify some of those habits that we do not need and simply unlock. Come onto your back. Let's do the second side. Let yourself breathe. Arms wide like a T. Knees go to the right this time. Draw your knees toward that right elbow. And when you want, wake up the right foot and cross it over the left knee. Yeah, use your other right leg to cross over the left knee. If you're there, turn your head left and right. Yeah. Breathe it right there. What if you took this foot and crossed it over this leg? What? Yeah. Ooh. And then open the shoulders back down to the ground. Ah, there's some twisting going on. Yeah. How are you, senor? Good? Bueno. Good. Find your oppositions. Look over that left shoulder. Over that left shoulder, breathe. You've been there for a while. Breathe another 5 breaths or so. Can you reach that left arm out long? Reach it up high in the sky and roll over to your right side. Empty your body. How can you release your feet, your knees, your hips, your lower back, up through the shoulders, the elbows and neck, the neck and the fingertips, the neck and the skull? Breathe 3 more breaths right there. Can you roll over onto your stomach? And reach your arms out long. Stretch your arms on the ground. Wide fingers and thumbs beyond your head. Way out. Wide fingers, thumbs. Every surface of your body pushes down into your ground, into the mat, into the earth. Increase your pressure down into the ground. If I were lying flat, I would push down, push down. Breathe for 3. Then relax it. Can you wake up your right arm and your left leg? Reach away, reach away, reach away. Breathe here for 3 good breaths. Look at your thumb. Yes. At the end of 3 breaths, take it to the ground. Same thing, opposite side. Left arm and right leg. Reach away. Look at your thumb. Bring it back down. Can you reach both arms, both legs? Push down in the middle, lift away. Lift up high, straight. Elbows has benefit. Breathe it. Let it breathe and let it sink. Bend your elbows 90 degrees out to the side. Put the left ear down on the ground. Let it sink down. Left ear down. And if your left ear is down, can you take your right knee 90 degrees out to the side? Feel where you are. If you want more, lift your head. Inhale the head up. turn your opposite ear down to the ground. Relax the elbows down. Relax everything down as you can.
Good one. That hurt a little bit?
If your right ear is now down on the ground, take that right knee back to the center.
Good.
If your right ear is down on the ground, lift your left knee out to the side. Feel the surface of your body down on the ground. Breathe that right there.
Ground first.
Feel the surface of your body down on the ground. Press down into the earth. Push down the surface of your body. And then release it. Identify your head and neck. Can you lift and turn? Put your left ear down on the ground. Breathe 3 breaths.
There you go. 37.
Then the left leg will come back to the center. Both arms will reach out again long. Let's do a little locust variation here. Take your hands directly now back at your side. At your side on the ground. And then what if you could bend your elbows? If I were lying down, the surface of my body, stomach would be down. My hands would press. Elbows and wrists squeeze in to the center. Turn your fingertips back toward your toes. Turn your fingertips back toward the toes, but keep your elbows bent. If your fingertips can reach behind you, point them toward your toes. You push down in the wrist. You lift up in your legs. You lift up in your heart. Yes, both legs and the upper body. Now reach the hands back behind you. Now sweep those arms forward. There you go. Reach up high. Bend your elbows. Can you lace your fingers behind you? Can you now bend your knees and grip your ankles? Yeah, lift up high, lift in your heart, lift your knees up. 3 big breaths. Then empty that down. And lie down, roll over onto your back, tuck the knees and rock. Okay. Tuck your knees, rock side to side. Great. If you're rocking, your head turns with your shoulders. There are variations, of course, but find your foundation. Find your alignments. Find gravity. Find your strength. Find your breath delivered. Exhale to the side, inhale to the center. Find these fundamental places. And from the foundation, we call sthira. Sthira, this wholeness, grounded with breath. We move with effortless effort. You can find great poses. Bring it back to the center, please. Place your palms down again, once more at your side. Feet back, touch the feet down by your hips, about as wide as your shoulders. This time, can you feel your back down? Can you tilt the hips up and down? Just isolate the hip. Tilt the hip. Keep your toes down. Keep your heels down. If you can isolate the hip, inhale, exhale down. Then isolate that hip and lift all the way up through the spine. Lift your chest up to the chin. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Let's do this 3 more times. This bridge variation. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Yeah. Feel how your neck grows long in the back and how the front of the neck can soften as the chest lifts up to your chin. Inhale up and exhale down. Okay, last set of these. Can you inhale the arms also as you lift your hips? Can you exhale these arms back down with your back? You inhale up and you exhale down. Now there are variations. We're not doing everything. But let's find foundation. We inhale up and we exhale down. Last one. Inhale it up. Hold the hips high. Keep the hips up. Can you sweep your arms underneath you? Can you lace your fingers underneath you? Reach the wrists away. Breathe there. Relax the neck. Chin down to your chest. It makes a difference in your neck. Can you reach your fingers to your ankles? Can you keep the hips high? Yeah? Yes? Can you grip the ankles around? Can you put your hands underneath your back? Push the hands up into your back, into your hips. Yeah, breathe right there. 3 good breaths, and then release this down. Articulate all 24 bones of the spine from the base of your skull through the spine. Great. Rest it down. Glide your legs all the way out. Final pose today. 1 fish pose. Squeeze your legs together. Point your toes away. Press your elbows down. We'll skip details of your fish today, but fundamentally you want to keep the legs together, point the toes, lift your heart. Can you touch the top of your head down to the ground? Yes, breathe it. Can you breathe in the nose and out the mouth? 18 good breaths. The legs stay long on the ground. You do not need to lift the legs. Lift the heart. Go on the top of your head. Lift up in your heart. Go on the top of your head. In the nose, out the mouth. Ha, ha, ha. And rest it down. All right. Great. Let your palms turn up in your corpse pose. Paloma, since you are here first time, maybe you would open a page for us. Any random page, okay? Great. So this is an anthology. Perfect. This is an anthology of quotations from a variety of yoga teachers and swamis and wise guys, I call them, okay? So say 1, 2, or 3. Number 3. This is a passage. This is a passage from a scholar. His name is Eknath Easwaran. He established a program outside of Oakland, California, called the Blue Mountain Retreat Center, Meditation Center. Early 60s, late 50s. And he was a scholar who translated many of the ancient books from the Sanskrit into English. He says to us, the Great Banks, and he's not talking about river banks. He says the great banks are cathedrals to money.
Y'all were the kids.
The stock exchange is a temple. Once, some friends took me to a brokerage house with lofty ceilings and hushed tones, and there was an air of reverence. It made me feel as if I were intruding on a sanctuary. The market quotations flickered across the wall like a continuous prayer, invoking the bulls to protect against the bears. When the Tao went up, it lifted its worshippers into an exalted state of mind, and when it fell, they slipped into depression. In ancient times, devotees inhaled the smoke of burning laurel leaves, or they drank soma to alter their states of consciousness. Today, we need only a digital display. Interesting perspective on money. If there's only one thing that you may take away today, I invite you to observe your breathing, just as it is, and identify where you lock your breathing. In a phone call or in traffic, when you're thinking to yourself about something of the past or anticipating the future. And bring your attention back to the breath and unlock it in its present cycle. And let your breath be full. Let your lungs fill up. Let your breath pour out. Simple. That's all. In the course of your day, identify your breathing. Check in. Find an easy way now to come stand up. Look how easy the practice is. It can become impossible very quickly. Take your hands together. Let's inhale high. Exhale wide. Over the ground, inhale, make a fist. Lock it. Open. Through the mouth, exhale. Inhale wide. Bring it back to the center. That concludes our asanas today. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. All right. Check out, the Instagram and the locals. There's more action. Thank you. Namaste.